This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and never before has a thank you had so much meaning. Schools have been upended over the last year, and all the hard work and stress teachers have taken on is amplifying another problem. Cassie Arsenal is downtown with what this means for the future of education. Cassie.
Well, the issue is this. Teacher shortages have been an issue for quite some time, but the pandemic is speeding up retirements and resignations. And on top of all of that, enrollment in teacher preparation programs in universities and colleges across the United States are dropping.
It's been a tough year.
It's not about a paycheck or status. For most teachers, being an educator means you get to make an impact. But after 32 years, Terry No, superintendent of Finneytown Local School District, is making an early exit after a stressful and frightening year.
I came down with COVID in November. I was sick for 20 days. That really got us thinking, there's no guarantee of tomorrow.
She's not alone. Other districts are seeing high retirement and resignation rates. Springboro schools had 7 unexpected retirements this year. Usually they average about 2. Cincinnati Public Schools said they had 82 teachers resign last year and 45 retire. The district doesn't have the final numbers for this year yet.
There's a big cliff coming here where you're going to have a lot of people retiring, and there's not a supply.
Jenny Fair, the Dean of Education of NKU.
So the trend for some time in Kentucky, at Northern Kentucky University and nationally, has been a decline in teacher preparation in programs.
And disruptions to education during the pandemic, like remote learning, they're turning people away from a profession that was already struggling for new recruits. UC's director of school education says this creates a huge challenge for the future of quality education in America.
Limited number of teachers or resources out there. What that's going to do is it's going to result in identifying different ways to bridge the gap quickly. And that often results in individuals who have less training, less experience, being placed in positions, which also then impacts retention.
Unlike other education programs, UC is seeing record enrollment. But even they admit this is a perfect storm looming over school systems across the country.
We have to do some things to promote being a teacher, and this year certainly isn't the example we want to give everybody.
Now, it's important to note that historically, usually during an economic downturn, education sees an uptick in teaching jobs, usually because when the economy is unstable, that job is always stable. But in this case, we didn't see that this time. Reporting live, I'm Cassie Arsenal, Local 12 News.
You never know. Thank you, Cassie. And this all jives with a recent survey by the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education. It finds 19% of undergraduate and 11% of graduate teaching programs saw a significant drop in enrollment this year.